is Haodong. This one's coming to you first. So let us know if you have any thoughts about this one. Any kind of commentary about this clip right here? I think it was a 3K.
对这一段有什么评价吗？
这一段就是很简单的一个回防吧，很简单。
It's just a pretty simple retake.
All right, we'll go next to Smoggy. This is, I believe, a collat from you. Any kind of thoughts on how you set up for these, or any observations about this play?
Too mad about that. And there's 2 attack-sided alt-orbs on this map. Wow, missed that one. What a play happening.
我觉得这波他们我看到对面那个凯州一直在架我嘛，然后我被发现了以后，我就往后退，因为我知道他可能要来扑我这个人，然后一枪穿了2个，算是运气比较好吧。
Well, at that time, I feel like I noticed that the enemy killjoy was actually picking me, so I got discovered, and I stepped back for a bit because I knew that she was there, and it was kind of lucky for me to get the tickets over there.
Thank you. Going back to, I believe, Kang, this is your Blade Storm 3K. Any kind of thoughts about this clip?
Players are outstanding. Kang wants to really make a go of it. There's more than that at this point. 2 kills. Blade Storm refreshed. Teammates feeling just empowered entirely. They have shut this one down. Push forward, not the broken.
我也没有大枪，然后这一波经典下了包，然后我们的站位什么的都比较靠后，然后我就想，我有一个刀，然后我身上有没有什么大枪，我就想尽可能的帮队友拿到更大的优势吧。
刚说是谁下了包？
我们下了包。
Okay. To be honest, I don't have a very strong weapon with me at the time, and we also planned after we planted the spike. Our positioning was kind of standing kind of back from it. I just want to create more advantage for my teammates with my blades.
Thank you. And Haodong, I think you have the last clip here. Any kind of thoughts and opinions?
Seconds around the corner with a flash from something. Both of them being used. No, what is that from Adam? 3 straight down. How have they all lined up? Major error in terms of spacing, but is there enough time? Rod, but he's going to get pushed.
Lucky shot.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we are going to move to the pre-submitted questions first, and then we'll go to the remote media. The first question goes to Haodong and After. That was a tough loss. This is now the second time you faced Paper X. Do you feel like this time it was closer and that you've learned more?
这个问题问到的是后东选手和 After 教练。那这一次是遗憾落败，这其实也是你们第2次面对上 Paper X 了。你们觉得这一次有更加接近吗？同时有没有学到更多呢？
我觉得我们跟他们一直都很接近，就是有没有学到更多，我感觉不需要学他们。就是我觉得我们今天做的其实挺好，就可能就是他们的强我们是认可的，但是他们确实今天造成了我很多受迫性的失误，所以导致于今天遗憾落败。在对到 Paper X 的时候，因为他们的打法节奏很快嘛，不管防守也好还是进攻也好，我感觉他们这个打法就属于让我比较，还是可能是自己就是脑子转速反应太慢了吧，可能。然后确实，我觉得阿芬说的也不用学习他们每个队伍有每个队伍打法嘛，我们也很认可他们队伍这个强度的。
After said that, I've always been thinking that we're really close with Paper X. As for the things that we've learned from today, I don't think we need to learn from them. I think we did a decent job today, and also we acknowledge that they're a very strong team, but also because it is such a very high-level team, they also caused us a lot of mistakes, so it was a bummer. And Haodong said that definitely PaperX is a very aggressive team. They have a very fast-paced game style, no matter when they're on defense or when they're on attack. And I felt like I was kind of slow when, in terms of reacting speed. Just like after mentioned a little bit earlier, we don't have to learn. I think every team has their own play style. Definitely, we think they're a very strong team.
Thank you. This next question is coming from the Valorant Discord community. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. You lost against PaperX, but now the biggest part to reach the playoffs and keep this road alive is you must play a rematch against Giants or Crew. Any thoughts on which opponent you would rather face? Any player.
那这个问题问到所有的选手都可以回答，因为这一次输给了 PaperX 之后，但是你们的在冠军赛的一个征程还没有结束，但是你们可能还需要再打一次 Giants 或者是 Crew， 所以说你们对后续的一个比赛的一个看法，就是任何想答的选手或者教练都可以。
对后续的话，首先回去之后好好复盘今天的比赛吧，然后把自己今天没做足的地方稍微修改一下，然后对于面对到接下来的比赛，还是会全力以赴的。
我的话可能我感觉我今天跟昨天我们其实调整状态明显好了很多，而且交流也在怎么讲水准之上吧，我感觉。然后虽然今天是遗憾落败，但是我觉得我们的信心还是有的，就是不会因为被 PaperX 击败而丢失掉了我们本来的初心。对。
Haodong said that definitely after today's game, we will review today's matchup, also fix our issues during today's matches. Also, we'll try our best and put in all our efforts in the upcoming matches. After said that, compared to yesterday, we had a very good improvement on our form, especially our communication. I think definitely is beyond my expectation, even though we didn't win against PaperX, but we still have the confidence. We won't forget where we begin just because we lost to PaperX.
Thank you. This question is also coming to Haodong and after. PaperX is known for their signature aggression. However, so are you guys. How do you approach calling against a team with an arguably similar play style as yourselves?
这个问题依然是问到Haodong选手和 After 教练的。那其实 PaperX 是一支非常有攻击性，色彩很十足的一支队伍。那好像 EDG 也是这种偏进攻性的打法。所以说，当被两支队伍进行比较的时候，你们会怎么看待这样的一个评价或者说法呢？
我觉得确实是吧，就是风格上可能很相似，可是就是我们彼此定义的可能就不是一种方式，因为他们的理解可能是更去整个为个人能力为发挥到极致的那种，然后我们可能就是还是会有掺杂一些比较复杂的战术或者是一些团队配合的内容。
可能对于外界来看，确实两个队伍都在打法上面比较相似吧。但是我觉得对于游戏内容来说的话，他们的游戏内容就很简单、很单一，但是还是能击溃我们吧。但是这绝对不会让我们站不起来吧，我只能说。
After said that indeed we share some similarities in play style, but I feel like we have different definition of the being aggressive in play style. I feel like PaperX, their understanding of being aggressive is to maximize individual mechanics, and ours is more of a combination of complicated strategies or teamwork. And Haodong said that from in points of a lot of people's view, a lot of people would think that we do share a lot of similarities, but in terms of the game content, I feel like PaperX pretty simple, but they still beat us down, take us down, but I won't say that would destroy us.
This next question is from Muggle from the competitive VALORANT community. You're known to be regular scrum partners with PaperX. How did this affect your preparation for the series today? Do you feel it was advantageous, disadvantage, or inconsequential?
这个问题问到的是猫狗教练。那我们其实大家都知道，你们和 PaperX 是训练赛的老搭档了。想问一下，你觉得这方面对于赛果的一个影响，你觉得是因为训练赛是老搭档，所以对你们的一个准备啊，对你们的一个赛事表现是有益的呢，还是无益呢？还是跟今天赛场这个结果是无关的？
What's the question?
再说一次。
Oh, okay. For anybody on the team who'd like to answer. Yes.
就是大家都知道，因为你们和 PaperX 是训练赛的老搭档，那你觉得因为是老搭档训练赛的老搭档这个事情，会让你觉得说这其实对于比赛来讲是有益的吗？还是说无益的？还是你觉得跟今天的比赛赛果是无关的？
无关的吧？训练赛老搭档是指
经常打，
蛮常打到的。还是有一点可能因为平常在比较约训练赛会彼此学习，然后彼此成长，我觉得这点还是多多少少会有影响到的。但是对于赛果来说，我觉得其实是没有相干的。
Because we do have a lot of streams with each other's usually, so we just learn from each other and have improvements as a team. So more or less, definitely influence a little bit, but in terms of today's result, I don't think it's related.
And this final pre-submitted question is for how Dong or after. It's from Strafe Zen. The Pearl game really went the distance, but fractures seemed to be tough to counter PaperX. What were the main things you think that currently separate you from being able to beat PaperX on Pearl?
这个问题问到的是后东选手或者是 After 教练，因为今天第二张图是海明珠是打了很久的，但是好像裂变峡谷这张图感觉很难去跟 PaperX 打。那目前两位觉得很难去跟 PaperX 抗衡的一个主要原因是什么？
很难看哦。其实第一张图，我觉得我们是受迫性失误蛮多的，就是有一些他们比较激进的一些前点，然后依靠个人能力去一个推边，然后导致于我们可能一开始的那个不够谨慎吧，我只能说对于 Paper Race 的打法，我觉得我们还是不够谨慎在赛场上跟今天的发挥上。然后要怎么去战胜他们，我觉得就是再拉紧一点，然后多一些协同补枪配合。其实他们的枪并没有想象中那么强硬，就是因为我们也能打出来很多高光，甚至是一些团队配合上的内容，所以我觉得在这一点上我们是胜过于他们的。但是就是今天失误还是有点太多了。
我觉得在 Fresher 这张图上面，确实主要是自己团队有很多地方没做好吧，然后对于他们的第一时间的 push 自己没有做好应对的准备吧。希望之后回去还是把这一方面抓紧一点吧。
For after, he said that on map 1, we definitely had our mistakes, especially facing their very aggressive push, also their side push based on their individual abilities. At first, we were not careful enough, so probably in terms of improvement or fixing the problem, we'll just try to be more tight and also focus on our teamwork to especially on contacting and teamworking with our being the synergizing better as a team. Also, their picking and their aiming is not that strong as are expected, or they haven't reached our expectation. Also, we had a lot of highlights today. Our whole team had a very good synergy and teamwork, but yes, we had too many mistakes today. And Hao Dong said that on Fracture, as a team, we did have a lot of mistakes. We didn't have a really good answer, especially when they have a very aggressive push. So probably we'll focus on this.
Thank you. We'll now go to the remote media. If you have a question, please use the Zoom hand raise function and we will call on you. Would anyone like to start with the remote media? Are there any questions in the room? If you'd like to ask a question, we have a microphone in the back. I'll pause for 1 minute. EDG, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.